Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East. We finally finished up a few of the allies of Astrakhan, but it looks like we still need to take them down, so that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and get our Black Flag army over to there. We're going to make sure that we siege that down. We've got some other troops. They're going to have to go ahead and make our way up here and take a couple of fights. We'll make sure that they are together though. And while we do that, I think, having had a bit of a look at our military numbers, we're going to go ahead and build up some more cannons. We're very close to our maximum manpower. In fact, it's basically rounded out, so we may as well go ahead and use what we have to our advantage. And I think we need some more cannons in our army, so we can go ahead and fight some of our rivals sooner than later. So since we've also got the force limit, let's go ahead and get these done. Let's see. I think control click seems like a good choice. Let's build up 10 units over here. That should be all well and good. So that does use up a bit of our cash, but I don't mind. We want to get our manpower working for us. Also too, speaking of money, I believe we have a little bit we could do with some trade companies. So, since we have Siberia, and that seems to be going fairly well, we've got 32% of the power, but we might be able to get ourselves an extra merchant if we get more than 50% with a trade company. So let's go ahead and start our first trade company. We're going to go ahead and add this in. We've got plenty of governing capacity, so it is all well and good. And I believe, yes, this one is also ours. So let's go ahead and add that to our list. So now that we've done that, we'll need to give it a little bit of time. But if we have a look here, income generated 2.4 ducats, that's not bad. We can increase our trade power company provinces by 50%. I think we probably will. We'll definitely go ahead and upgrade these, but again, we don't quite have the cash and I'd prefer the cannons for now. But we'll go back through and continue to push more and more trade through our nation, which I think should be rather nice. So, let's see. We have one remaining conversion to go for. Let's go ahead and get that done. That should be very nice. There is one core, but that is being converted. Yeah, so that'll be finished in a very small amount of time. So that should be all good. Alright, so let's see. How are our rebels going? Anyone in particular? Not really. It looks like we've got things sorted, so that's very nice. Let's see. What have we got, though? It seems that it's a new institution. The printing press. Okay, well, let's see. Whereabouts did that fire? I should have probably double-checked that before we did this. It is fired in Germany. No surprises there. Oh, actually, no, not in Germany. Okay. Kudos to you guys there. It looks like, who is that? Geneva. Alright then. I wasn't quite expecting that, but that'll do. Let's see. Austria, they're getting it pretty easily. Great Britain's already adapting it. Denmark as well. What about us? Do we have good access? Ooh. Maybe not so much. We do have it in our capital, but that may be a bit of a slow go. Let's see, 0.88 per month. You know, realistically, that's not terrible. Let's see, what do we get? If a nearby friendly province gets it, that's an extra 1.45. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, I'm not seeing exactly too much else. No, okay, so I guess we're going to have to start working on that. Let's go ahead and let's tell our capital state to go from trade power and focus on advancement. It's always the most important thing early on, so we'll go ahead and get that done. It looks like we have an expensive edict. Honestly, that's not the case. We are perfectly fine. Although, I am seeing we have a new merchant. Brilliant. Alright, let's go ahead and invest our manpower somewhere. Let's see. Do we maybe go for some power in Kazan to keep money flowing through? Looks like most of the money's already heading through there. We're already working our way down here. We're collecting up over there. Well, theoretically, if we could... maybe if we went to Lubeck, we might be able to push some power back upstream. Because I believe if we're there, we do get the bonus for... what is it? If we... let's see. Collect. Draw income, your capital permanently collects from the trade, and sending a merchant will improve the trade power. As long as the merchant is present. I'm trying to remember whether it was downstream power or back upstream power that we gained through having a merchant there. Well, you know what? It is what it is. It's either that, which is probably a good idea. Yeah, steal some money from it going into the English channel and boosting numbers back up. Or maybe we just go ahead and we start working on that caravan power across from Siberia through Kazan. It's not a bad way to go. Yeah, in fact, if we can start drawing money up here, that's going to be better for us. Okay, you know what? We're going to start... Just trying to think which way is the best spot for us. Let's see, retain value, a lot of it stays. Yeah, okay, well... you know, let's go ahead and collect from down here. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the best idea, but hopefully that gives us a little bit of power elsewhere. Now, it'll take a couple of days to get there. That's not a big deal. But we'll see. What can we do? We can go for, yeah, no trade power. That gives us 5%. Spy network for the nations that are here, and then extra improved relation. No one here that I particularly care about. No, we earn nothing. You know what? We'll need to give it a month. Okay, 0.04. That's not really ideal. Maybe we recall our merchant. Maybe go to the Baltic instead? Or maybe we need to shuffle from Kiev. Yeah, all that trade power seems to be flowing through anyway, so maybe that is a better way of doing things. Let's go ahead and recall our merchant for now, and we'll do some trade power here. Yeah, we'll transfer trade power. He'll be available in 10 days. That's not too long. And then with this merchant, yeah, you know what? Maybe we don't need our merchant here. That extra 5% is nice, but it looks like we've got a pretty sizable share. Yeah, let's recall him, and we will go ahead and send him. Maybe we had the right choice. Yeah, all the money's flowing through here anyway. Nothing's diverted there, that is what I care about. No money's coming up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and transfer trade power. We will, over time, be making our way across into the Commonwealth, so you never know. It could be, it could become beneficial. But either way, in the meantime, it looks like Astrakhan has decided to unconditionally surrender to us. So let's go ahead and take all that we can. We still have our peace agreement for all of their 55 ducats, all of the land, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and deal with that. A little bit of admin power, not too much. A little bit of prestige, and a little bit of aggressive expansion. But that is very, very nominal. Alright, so that's now ours. Let's see. Does no guy have a claim at all? No. Alright, well then, if that is the case, let's go ahead and... do we convert first? I'm thinking it's probably going to be easier if we have called it. Hang on a second, let's have a look at our numbers here. Yeah, 26% and... 26 months and 33 months. Let's see here. So we've got some decent modifiers, which is allowing us to do it even though it's a territory. No, it looks like this seems as good as it's going to get. So let's go ahead and just convert. Be done with the rebels as soon as possible, I say. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so that's troops there, that's some troops here. Let's just keep attrition to a minimum. Let's see, no rebels? No? No apparent rebels, I guess that's good. Would be nice, though, to be able to provoke any if there are going to be some. Let's go ahead and Royal Marry Nogai, that seems good to me. These guys are Orthodox, so that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and see, what ideas have you got? Quantity and expansion and religious. Well then, nothing too fantastic. I was thinking that maybe we designate them as a march, but right now I'm not sure if it's really that worthwhile. Yeah, no, all these cores are fairly unimpressive. No, I think their cores are mainly out over here, so let's just double check. Yeah, they're all out over here, which we will go to war with in the future to claim, but right now I don't think it's super crucial. So we'll go ahead and leave that be. Let's see, what else did we want to do? Oh, that's right, we have diplomats. Yes, we do. Okay, so what I'm thinking we might start doing is we want to get ready to go to war with the Commonwealth. So let's start a spy network. That will be rather important. And then on top of that, we should probably see. So right now we have a couple of claims, all of which are pretty decent. I think I've added them up and they end up around the 48-50% kind of region. So that'll be a bit of war score if we take all of those. But in the future, if we want to go back to war and use our claims, sorry, we can gain a whole bunch if we consolidate Russia. So Belaruso is basically needing to come into the fold. That'll give us a whole bunch of extra production, manpower, and taxes in a few places, not to mention permanent claims on a few areas, which I think will also help our trade game. So with that in mind, let's see, how long until tech? It's about 7 years. That's nothing too ridiculous. We could go ahead and start working on this extra idea, but I think right now it's now becoming more and more important that we annex these fellows. It'll also help out with a little bit of the liberty desire of some of our nations, as their military power and economic power will be dropping. So I think that will be rather important. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk to these guys, and we're going to start annexing them. This should take us approximately 7 years. Okay, so this will be finished right as it's about tech time. I think that's fine, and then we can even stop with the, what is it? I think it's the Boyer's integration policy. Yeah, that'll reduce their liberty desire by 15% for our remaining vassals. Alright, and to make sure that also continues on, let's go ahead and we will scuttage them. Yeah, they will no longer be called into wars. I think that seems good to me, so that's fine. Everybody else is still happy to be doing what they need. Let's go ahead and keep everybody on siege. I know that Norway is not going to be doing it right now, but Nogai probably should join in on these wars. So we'll keep that there. And then let's see, if we're attacking the Commonwealth, who else have we got to deal with? Bremen, Venice, and Stettin. Yeah, we can't quite call in Austria. I believe that's because the Commonwealth have Volgast as a subject. And so because they have a subject who is within the HRE, I think they don't want to be the aggressor. That's the way that I kind of see things. Well, here we go. Yeah, they're integrating them at this moment. So I think that's probably why, because let's check Austria. We have allies with Yeah, not them in particular, but I think that they've got some stuff where they don't really want to be the aggressor within the HRE, which I can kind of understand as the Emperor. Alright, so we'll leave that, and then with our extra, what do we do? Yeah, annexing, we're spying, we're improving relations with Nogai. Norway, we could probably go ahead and boost some reputation with them. Yeah, maybe deal with some of those negative modifiers and make sure that they don't get worse. Mind you, they do have 100% liberty desires, so... You know what, maybe we go ahead and... yeah, you can divert trade for now, because it's not like you're going to be desiring more liberty. And then... what else can we do? Anything else that would be beneficial? Place a relative on the throne? You know what? It's not getting worse. We'll go ahead and do that too. So hopefully they don't disinherit or anything along those lines, and maybe, just maybe, that will put our dynasty on there and maybe take over and save us a little bit of trouble. Alright, but either way, oh, you know what? No, we do need at least a single diplomat because we need them to declare war. So what we're going to do is... okay, we don't need that CB. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stop drilling at this point, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll go ahead and take these guys. We're going to march on up nearby and make sure that we have a full army to use if we so desire. Alright, so we've got all of them. Are all these cannons, they probably need to become a cohesive unit. Let's march you down. Yeah, let's march you across there. We'll send you as well. And you, my friend, can also be heading in that direction. Okay, and we'll sort out that. So that should be, what's this? 30, 60, 90,000 men. And then some. So that's not too bad. Alright, so what have we got here? A diet. It seems... what is this? Patriarch wants claims on Bryansk, Smolensk, and Visma. That could be done. Some extra claims against these guys. That's always a good idea. Extra loyalty, I suppose that's nice, but again, not super crucial. The Boyars, they'll give us administrative power if owned by Russia or its subjects. Okay, looks like our estates really want us to go to war. Burgers, what do you want? You just want a trade company size of at least 5. That's completely doable, realistically. So what would we need to do for that? They need... maybe a couple more states? Yeah, more loyalty though, I don't think that's going to change too much. And then there is the Cossacks, they want some more taxes in Tula. How much would that do? That would be an extra 2 dev, so that's another 90 to 100. Yeah, that's about another 100 administrative power. Realistically, we don't have too much to do for them, so it's not the worst. Some extra prestige is always nice, being able to boost that back up again. And... yeah, they'll gain some extra loyalty. Alright, so I do like the claims. We also do get less years of separatism for those couple of provinces, which could be nice. So let's just double check. Is it just all of them? The Smolensk area, I think they meant to say. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4. We only get 3. Okay, so what do we not get a claim on? So we've got Visma here. You get that one, and... Okay, so we get these 3 out of the state. That's not a bad amount of development. And it's all Orthodox as well, which is kind of nice, so we don't even have to worry about flipping it to the right religion. More claims with less separatism. I think that's not a bad idea at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it's the separatism that's going to win me over. As much as I love the extra prestige, being able to take a bite out of these guys a little bit sooner is nice. I know that we'll get the mission as we annex these guys, but again, that does not come along with the extra bonuses for that separatism, which is kind of nice to have lowered. Alright, so I guess we're taking the proposal of the Patriarchs. We have how many years to do this? Until 1570, so 20 years. Well then, let's make sure that the war doesn't go that long. Oh, and we have Religious Zeal as well. Very nice. Missionary Strength, an extra % there, that is good. That is very nice. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, expansion of bureaucracy. What have we got? Some progress, lose admin power and money, or gain prestige. Who are these guys again? Lose some autonomy. You know what? The autonomy actually sounds pretty good to drop, so let's go ahead and we'll pay that. We've got plenty of admin, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and increase our manpower. I think that's going to be the best thing for us. Either that or... Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, we could maybe pick up another couple of regiments. Yeah, because we're going to gain 9,000 manpower. We only need 5, so that leaves us with 4 regiments that we could get for free and still have extra room. I think we go... What have we got here? Let's go with a couple more infantry. Bring that up to 25, I think. That seems reasonable. And then... No, we'll do 3 more cannons as well, and that just happens to work out fairly well. Yeah, we've got a little bit of extra money, but nothing too crazy. We'll break these guys down into 2. We'll split the extra troops as well, but that's not a big issue. Influence is not a problem yet again. Alright, so as we pick up morale, as we pick up those extra troops, that'll be nice. We'll get that Streltsy straight away. And we've already got decent progress towards that again to minimize our war exhaustion. Okay. United in prayer. What do we got? Opinion or Diplo? Well, Diplo it is. We need that for many a thing, so we'll happily take it. Let's keep on converting. Yeah, almost up to the... what is this? Almost 110% we could possibly have. Very nice. Alright, so it looks like Caradel have embraced colonialism. I suppose that's nice for our subject, but not the most important thing. I guess at least if they're doing well, it's better than them not. Let's see, Albania, we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, I think this is what we do. We wait for these last couple of troops, and we'll prepare some armies, and then we go to war with these guys. They have 83,000 troops here. If we go to war with them, it ends up being about 120, including their allies. We can call in Sweden. Look at that, 100,000 infantry compared to their 54. They have a few more cavalry, but we still have more cannons and more manpower in the long run. So I think as these guys are the... as they will take the brunt and get siege down, that should very much go in our favour. Alright, so let's see. Is there anything we do need to do with our spy network outside of bonuses to our siege? We're not getting claims. We're not going to do a trade conflict or any of that. I don't think there's any rebels that I'd particularly care for right now. And all of the fancy things like sabotaging recruitment are still behind future tech. So I think this is it. Although, hang on a second. Is there anything we can do for our power projection? embargoing France and the Commonwealth. We still need a third. Ew. You know what? Let's rival the Ottomans. We're going to have to deal with them at some point now that we're going here, so taking land from them will be good for the future. We'll pick that up before I forget, and then, you know what? Let's go ahead and start embargoing. So that's going to upset them, I am sure, but at the end of the day, it is a necessity. And then, what else? We can go ahead and insult. Yeah, we can still insult somebody too for some extra power projection. Really want to get over that 50 because we want that extra power. So let's find... Let's see, what can we do? We'll go... Do we just insult the Commonwealth? Yeah, you know what? They may not be our rival for a long time, so yeah, depending on how bad we beat them, we may want to do this sooner than later, and yeah, put ourselves in the best position possible. Degrade our relations with them, or make it scornful. You know what? We're going to go scornful. 10 power projection, please, and thank you. Let's confirm that. Excellent, and there is that extra power projection that we need. That is very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure that we have good leaders on here. Let's send you there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And apparently we have 5. So where's our other army? Over here? Ah, yes. These guys are all the way over there. It looks like they are... what are we doing? Suppressing rebels. Alright then. Well, you go ahead and do that. And... I guess have fun, and yeah, that's fine by me. So we'll let you go there. Let's just double check how these colonists are coming along, since this is our achievement in the making. Making pretty solid progress. It's only 1551, so I'm fairly comfortable that we will have the entire coastline. It is the coast? Yes, the East Siberian coastline. Let's just double check that. Let's click on that, and it seems, yeah, the only things that we need are up over here, which I think is going to be a particularly easy thing to do. So let's see. What about you? You have fairly horrific stats. Yeah, a 0-1-2-1, but you are the only other general with siege. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a pickle. You know what? No, I think we're going to leave you out here. Our other generals are far superior at combat, and I think that's going to be the main thing for us first. So let's focus on that. Let's go and... do we declare war? I think we do. We've got plenty to conquest, but I think we're going to go with a cleansing of heresy. I think that's going to be the wisest way to go. That'll just mitigate some of our aggressive expansion, and that will be good. Bonus prestige? Yeah, bonus prestige as well, so that is very, very nice. Alright, so we'll call in Sweden. Unfortunately, yeah, Austria is the Holy Roman Emperor, so I guess that's why he can't attack with Volgast being included. But Gotland's not coming in. Bremen, Venice, and Stettin, they're not real issues to us. Venice is fairly small. They'll probably have a navy, but again, we can march there by land. So let's go ahead and wait until the 6th of January, because we can only send them a message once a month. Alright. Oh, and it looks like Belaruso's already at 11% in... What is that? Not even a year? Excellent. That is really good to see. Alright then, let's go ahead and show superiority. Alright, so it looks like we are catching some troops out. Looks like we can join in that battle, so we shall. Make sure that we get an early victory and then quickly zip back to our port. Commonwealth, how many ships have you got? 44. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be fighting that anytime soon. Oh, and apparently we can call in Austria. Well, that's not what they said they'd do, but I do not care. Let's just make this so much easier. Let's get that done with. That is going to be brilliant. They can work with Venice and some of the others, I'm hoping, and we'll focus our attentions here. Yeah, this is going to be very, very good. Alright, so first things first, I think we go ahead and let's see, grasslands, steppes, farmlands. They don't have a bunch of defensive forts until up around here, so I think what we do... Oh, wait a second. We can just march straight to their capital if we wanted. I think that's a little aggressive. We'll probably get caught out, but let's go ahead and start... let's start working on a few things. Let's go... Yeah, let's take this first fort here. Give us a little bit of breathing room. We'll take whichever general. Yeah, you've got a little bit of siege value. Let's march you up over there. These guys can start sieging down a little bit more. We'll keep you in between. And then you, my little friend, can start... You can start sieging down a province or two. I think that's good. Alright, let's just double check. We did send our subjects to the sieging orders. That is fine. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's very good. Alright, so there is our first battle won against the Commonwealth. Fantastic. We did beat them in the naval engagement. Does look like they're going to win this other one here. So now that we've got a couple of victories under our belt, well, let's go back to port. I think that is a very good idea. Alright, so we've got that down. Looks like there's 20,000 of the Commonwealth. You know what? Let's go. Let's find our 3-star general. Yep, let's march. Let's see if we can take them on nice and early. We outnumber them. We have a superior general by quite great margins. So that is as good as time as any to surprise them. It's also defensive. Wait, no. It would be defensive for them. You know what? I don't care. We're going to go ahead and make our way through there. And hopefully take a nice little victory early on. Yeah, he's already run. That's a pity. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's keep working on that fort anyway. We're still fairly close together. This guy, as he takes this one, that can be our reinforcement army. Make sure that we are making a solid amount of progress. And what is this? Oh, he's gone. So we're now stuck without a general up here. Okay, well, we can fix that fairly easy. We'll go ahead and work on that. Let's go ahead and we'll capture that one as well, just for the sake of things, and we'll even hire a new general. Alright, so what did we get? We got a 243. Alright, well, it was better than the previous fellow, so I'm willing to go for it. Let's make sure that we barrage. I want some early victory. Make sure that we are absolutely blitzing our way through their land, giving them something to worry about. So I think that's what we do. Let's also go ahead and, since I think we've finished converting all of our land, let's start including our subjects. We're just going to go ahead and start working our way down the list. We should still gain some prestige for the development of each of these, so that'll help the decay just a bit. So off you go, and we'll see how that all pans out. But I think that's where we call things for today. We'll see just how dicey this war gets. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.